Okay, we're going to talk in this video about the actual GoHighLevel white label app experience. I launched a video probably a month or so ago talking about the setup process. I'll link it around here if you want to check that out. But we got some comments for people asking, well, what does the app itself actually look like? How's the experience? Can you show it? So that's what this video is going to be about. So first things first, right here on the iPad, we can see that here's one of our apps on the App Store. So when they set it up, they're going to go in, they're going to take some screenshots, and then they're going to make these mock-ups and they're going to put it on there for you. As you can see, completely white label branding for our program. So let's go into the app and actually open it up. And this is where one of my first problems with the app itself actually is. Now, when we open up the app here, we're met with this screen, and my first issue here is that there's no way for people to join your program, your community, right here on the app. So the only way this works is if someone actually purchases a membership or is granted access to membership to your backend in GHL, so your course or your community, and then they purchase an app and they sign in with the same credentials that they used when they're sent the email prompt to set up their account. Now, when it comes to the actual setup for the best streamlined way to get users access, we did a bunch of testing, and I did find the most streamlined way, TLDR. It's essentially to turn off any emails that send them access to the traditional course portal, and instead build out an automation to just give them access to your community inside of GHL, have your course content accessible for free for all community members, set your community to lock, and then when someone buys your program, turn off all those default notifications and emails, and only have the one that sends them access to the community, where they click on that, they set up their password, and then they're inside of the community. And as a result of the way it's set up, they can also access any of their course content. But let's jump back in here to the app itself. So if I go in here to sign in, it's going to prompt me to put in my email. So I'm just going to sign in real quick, and then I'll go ahead and show you what the app experience is like and talk a little bit more about some of the pros and cons that I found to date. Okay, so I just signed into the app, and first thing was I had a couple different issues when signing in, just blank screens, not loading. And it's one of those things where you kind of get what you pay for, right? Ultimately, this is simply a white label mobile version of the back end of your GHL community and course portal. And for $49 per month for an app, you're getting what you're paying for, right? It works, but it's not like this ultra premium high-end app experience. So you need to make sure that you're aware of what you're paying for, and that you set the right expectation for your customers. So another con here, thing I really don't like about the app, is when we first log in or someone logs in, they're met with this screen right here. Now, this can be a little bit confusing for the average user, right? Like we see like estimates, invoices, like what's this all about? Up here we have home, community, and courses. So ultimately we want people to get to community. And once we go and we click on community, this is where we're kind of brought into the app experience itself. So I really wish that, first of all, someone could download the app and sign up right from the app. And second of all, that it would skip this Go Collab section here, and instead it would just bring people directly to the community. That would be a much better user experience. But now that we're here in the app, you can see it looks good, it functions well. So this is where the app really starts to shine. If we go into our learning content, we can see that we have our course portal in here, and people can easily just go in and watch any of these videos. So this experience is all really, really good. Now, if I go and press play in the video, you can see it plays right away. Everything functions very well. So the app experience, once you get past those initial boundaries, is pretty good. However, I think that people just need to be aware before doing this whole thing what to expect. So TLDR, if you watched my last video when I talked about the setup process, the main problem and con and issues that I had were with the team at GoCollab. Their communication is really poor. Their customer support is really poor. All the timelines that they give you when it comes to actually setting up the app were not even close to being realistic. I think on average, each app we've set up has taken about 3 months, where they tell you it should take only a matter of weeks. And then the other main issues, once people actually sign up, just setting up that dialed in and streamlined sign up process is a bit of a pain in the butt. It is doable, but then once people actually get into the app, you need to make sure that you're directing people to understand how to actually get to the meat of the app instead of just that random dashboard. So I would rate it, like a 6 out of 10. I think that it's serviceable for now. I'm very hopeful that GHL and GoClap will continue to upgrade this experience. For us, it makes sense with our use cases because it just makes more sense at the level that we put out course content, we put out programs, to also have a mobile app to go along with it. For a lot of course creators or a lot of online coaches, I don't know that it's necessarily something that you need right now, but just be aware of what you're getting into. So again, app experience itself is nice once people are in here. Obviously, I'm on the iPad here, but it's the same on the mobile phone, iPhone, Android, etc. It's really just the setup and the actual sign-up process / initial user experience where we're seeing some customer difficulty, getting some customer support requests, people needing help, people being confused. But once people are in, they love it. So hopefully, this can give you some guidance on if this app process is the right move for you or not. If you have any questions, drop them down below. I'll be happy to answer. If there's anything else that would be helpful for me to cover here on the channel, let me know. Maybe like the workflows, templates for sales pages, or just the process that we are using to actually sell and get people access to these apps. If you have any questions, drop them down below. I've got free resources in the link in the description as well to check out. And I'll see you next time. Peace.